Hello, this is Brian again. Welcome to part 2. So, I've joined the Cedar Canyon area. So we're approximately maybe about 5,700 feet right now. So come down about 400 feet. Jackson Lake, 1.5 miles. There's no way. There's no way I hiked down 1.5 miles. That did not even feel close. So, this is the lower side of Cedar Canyon. Just gonna poke around here for a couple minutes. So at the lower side here, it's quite beautiful over here. Wow, not surprised. Apparently on that sign it said 1.5 miles back to Jackson Lake and 5.5 miles to California 138. One thing I noticed, the drop in elevation, even though it's only been maybe about 400 feet roughly, notice quite a difference in the temperature. It's warmed up quite a bit down here. Not surprising. Sometimes canyons can get quite hot during the daytime. It's not, I wouldn't say really hot out, it's kind of warm. Probably like around 78 degrees maybe, about. It's not bad. So, I guess this is the Leprechaun Trail. It's also what leads through Cedar Canyon. So this is the other side. I want to check this side out too for a while. And like I said, I'm not planning on going super far into this because I do have to, well, I mean, I can do whatever the heck I want, really. If I wanted to hike Cedar Canyon instead, I could. But that's not really the plan today. Like I said, my plan was to get up that way, head towards Ball Flat. I haven't seen any fire break over there yet either. So, let's just see. Just walk this maybe a short distance. There were some cottonwoods down in this canyon too that I didn't see from the other side. There's some Fremont cottonwoods over there. So yeah, four-wheel drive. I mean, good four-wheel drive. You could probably drive down here on Mescal Creek. But in my front wheel drive Jeep Compass, I would not do it. I've had experiences where I've got stuck on dirt roads before. And it gets very rocky and loose. Alright, so yeah, we get some nice Fremont cottonwoods over here. Wow. Oh, it's beautiful down here. So this is Cedar Creek or Cedar Canyon Wash. Wow, this is nice. Oh yeah, we got some smaller Fremont cottonwoods down here mixing in. So this area would be probably, well, not probably, definitely a really good fall color spot. So we got Populus fremontii, subspecies fremontii, Fremont cottonwood. I don't usually see a lot of these on my hikes for some reason. So a lot of my hikes occur along ridges and stuff like that. Or if I do gully hikes, they're up those real steep gullies that are too dry to support these. Actually, this looks more like Populus nigra. Yeah, this does not look like a Fremont cottonwood. This looks more like Populus nigra, black poplar. Yeah, I don't think this is Fremont cottonwood at all. Huh. Interesting. Just assume until you actually get to the trees. The reason why I'm thinking these are black poplars instead of Fremont cottonwoods, that the shape of the leaves aren't scalloped as much. They're toothed around the edges, which is typical for black poplar and its narrow upright cultivar, the Lombardy poplar. Alright, so let's see. Look at some of these trees here to see if these are, if I still think these are black poplars. This is Fremont cottonwood. This is Populus fremontii, subspecies fremontii. See how scalloped the edges of the leaves are? Black poplar is not scalloped like that. So we got both. Yeah. Because black poplar, Populus nigra, is not a native tree. It's native to Europe and Eurasia. Fremont cottonwood most certainly is a native tree. So looks like we might have both down here. That tree over there looks more like a black poplar. I know they plant them here. You get the most common form you see planted of black poplars, Populus nigra italica, which is the Lombardy poplar. That's the tree that's the poplar tree that's really narrow in profile, really narrow, skinny crown, kind of like the Italian cypress, real narrow and stuff. But it looks like we actually have both here. Yeah. And they could potentially hybridize since they're related to each other. I don't know how often that occurs, or if it does, but I can see the potential for it to hybridize. Wow. So it looks like we might have both Fremont cottonwood and black poplar here. This is very much a beautiful garden over here. Alright, singly pinion, Pinus monophylla, growing here. I'm assuming these are Jeffrey pines. Yeah, large cone size definitely tells me. I don't really know if ponderosa actually grows here, this portion. I have to investigate some of these poplar trees here. Fremont cottonwood, cottonwood is just a name for poplar. It's another name for poplar. So the cottony seeds that come out of it. This tree right here, this real gnarly one, most certainly is a Fremont cottonwood. The bark is very deeply furrowed on mature specimens of Populus fremontii. Wow, it's an old one. Yeah, look at that bark. Really deeply furrowed. Much more thickly furrowed than I've ever seen on black poplar. Black poplar bark can be furrowed too, but usually not at that really deep level. Well, my battery's running low. I'll see you on clip number 3. I'll see what happens at that point.